Hi dear students, today we're gonna talk about the phonics lesson of Unit 1 Week 3. It talks about the U. As you see here, we have three different patterns of the U. The first one is a U that has a dash over it. The second one, it's a U that has a dot over it. And the third one, it's a U that has two dots over it. We are going to learn how is each one of them pronounced, and you're going to see and hear many examples. Let's see the first one. This pattern is a U that has a dash over it. It's pronounced as U. U. For example, mute, mute, argue, argue, unit, unit, few, few. Let's see these patterns in details. We could have a word that has U consonant E, and the U consonant E gives us the sound of U. Remember that in the English language we have 5 vowels, which are A, E, I, O, U, and the other letters we call them consonants. So in this pattern we have U consonant E. For example, mute, cute, amuse. Again, mute, cute, amuse. There is another pattern that gives us the U sound, which is the UE. In some words, when we have UE, these two letters are pronounced as U. For example, argue, argue, hue, hue. And the word hue, it means color. Let's see another pattern. When we have the letter U, for example, unit, unit, unique, unique. Also when we have EW, for example, few, few, view, view. So these are some patterns that give us the sound of the U that has a dash over it, which is pronounced as U. Let's see the second one. It's a U that has a dot over it. This one is very light. For example, it's the one in book, book, wood, wood. See, it's simple and light. Book, wood. Let's see its patterns. When we have double O in a word, as in book, book, brook, brook, hoof, hoof. And the word brook, it means a small river or a stream. And the word hoof is a part of the foot of an animal. It's like the horse. It's like the foot of the horse. So when we have the U that has a dot over it, we know that it's like the one that's in book. The third pattern that we have is the U that has two dots over it. And this one is pronounced oo, oo. For example, flew, flew, move, move, plume, plume. And plume means a feather, like the feather of a bird. Choose, choose, suit, suit. Let's see each pattern alone. When we have a U in a word, as in flew, flew, jury, jury, tuna, tuna. Another pattern is when we have O consonant E. For example, as in move, move, prove, prove, lose, lose. Also when we have U consonant E, as in plume, plume. And the word plume, it means feather. It's like the feather of a bird. Another pattern for the U sound is the double O. For example, choose, choose, doom, doom. And doom means death or a terrible fate. Also the word booth, booth. Booth means a partition in a fair or an exhibition. It's like a tent or a partition in a fair or an exhibition that people rent to sell things in it. It's called booth. The last one is soothe, soothe. And soothe means to make it easy, soothe. The last pattern that we have is UI. UI could give us the sound of oo, as in suit, suit. Bruise, bruise. And the word bruise means injury. It's like when someone gets injured, bruise. So to sum up, we talked about the 3 different patterns of U. We said that the first one, it's a U that has a dash over it, and this one is pronounced as U, as in mute. The next pattern is the U that has a dot over it. It's like the one that's in book, wood. The third and last one is the U that has 2 dots over it, and it's pronounced as oo, as in choose, suit. I hope that this lesson became easier for you. So now you can answer any practice sheets. Thank you so much for listening and take care. Goodbye.